Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Bada beam, bada boom. Skipadoo, ram bum ba dum. Bada bum bum ba dum bum ba dum. Skipadoo bum bum ba dum. Bada beam, bada bum. Welcome on this very beautiful, peaceful Wednesday evening. On this very beautiful and peaceful Wednesday evening. Hello, Dingo's Brain. Welcome, my friend. Where are you working? Welcome, my friend. Where are you working? What is your work? Are you a night shift guard? Somewhere? Six Pack and Kagaru started a stream at the same time. Isn't it like 6 p.m. like a place where you could start it, you know? Not a place but a time. Bum bum ba bum. Okay, it looks like it's working. It's working, guys. Can I get maybe something else? Because this is getting, you know, we've seen these glasses a lot. Oh, you know what I have? I didn't even test this. I have a box. Boom. Look at this. It has doors. Look at this. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I believe I can turn them. I believe I can open them. Yes, there we have it. Kind of awesome, you know. I believe there was a chat command for this, but I don't remember what it is. So we're just gonna leave it like this. Can I rotate it like that? No. No, usually you can. Wall thickness? Yeah, wall thickness very often F's things up. In any kind of situation, you have to be very, very careful with all kinds of wall thickness sliders. You see? Although there is a style to it. There is a style to it. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll be in a box today. Why not? As long as people allow me to. There we go. I'll delete this guy. The classic ghoul is fine. Where is his animation? Idle. Let's make it run, right? Be the best box you can. Yeah. Thank you for allowing me this. I could look at ghoul animations quite a lot because they are awesome. Riot did a very good job with the ghouls. People have said that they have better animations than a lot of League champions. And I kind of tend to just a little bit agree. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. I can start playing the game. I can join some fights or not join some fights. Okay. This is actually not something that I want to do. I don't want to change the height of this because it is, you know, you can F things up like that, obviously. 0.122. There we go. Yeah, welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. Let's enable this. The classic coffee donation wall. if you want to get here and, you know, see this cloth animation with your name on it, you know what to do. Let's lower the iterations, man. I think that I'll tell you a secret. In this land of in this world of AI, what is going to happen is, at least for a while, and I think for a pretty long while, there's going to be a situation where physics and physics things are going to have value, because everything else, like, you already know the feeling, right? You already know the feeling where websites no longer matter because they can be easily created and no one gives a F about them, right? Because the UI and design is like, that's basically the benchmark of all AIs. You know, can we just kind of make a website? But physics is a little bit different. Physics is really hard to get right. It really needs you to, you need to understand what's up. So that's gonna have value at least for a little while, I think. Let's uncap this. 150, that's not too much, but we don't, you know, we don't need to, okay. But and let me just queue up for the game. Let me just check some things. Hello, Duong Simon. Or is that an O in there? Is that an O with two, like, weird... Let me copy paste that. Yeah, that's an O with some of those symbols on the sides. Just hold on 1 second before I restart the engine. I'm just gonna select the runes. I'm just gonna quickly select the runes. I wonder if we need electrocute. Probably do. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Vietnamese, you say? Call me Simon. Okay, Simon, welcome. Oh, it's not your... Yeah, well, I'm not gonna try to say your name because... Yeah. It is what it is. People watch this channel from all over the world, and it is quite tough pronouncing the names when they... Latvian language, which is my language, is the one which is kind of easy because there's no difference between the way you speak it and read it, so it's always the same. Okay, I'll be back in just 1 second. I want to take some water and then I'll play some games. Okay. Welcome back, me. Welcome back, me. Where's the face? Face box. Here we go. Calibrate center. Boom. I move it up just a little bit. Not this one, but the face itself. I think position Y is the thing that I need. Oh, it doesn't work. It did have another one here. Very, very often in game engines you have this, that the original node is kind of blocked. And then you have to author the offsets. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Boxrick is indeed back, yeah. I need to change something on Twitch because it does say Saturday or something, right? Say Saturday. Oh no, it says League of Legends equals StarCraft. League of one man is an island. Okay. Good evening from Balkans. Welcome, my friend. Is that like... I never really know what Balkans is. It's like south from Russia, right? Southwest a little bit. Like 5 degrees west from south. Do you even open your shop? No, not really. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. Southeast Europe, Greece, Bulgaria, Serbia. But Europe is not southeast, is it? Or is it like... It's I would say Europe is more southwest, isn't it? Is it not? Not to be like a, you know, geography something, but you know. Balkans is in southeast. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, okay. I get it. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Interesting. They might force me to play a little bit of that AP Yorick gameplay, maybe. We'll see, though. You know, interestingly enough, it's not that bad to build this with AP Yorick. It's not that crazy, the Hail of Blades. It's not that crazy to do that. It is kind of crazy to do that against Warwick. Mixed damage.
Fear not. I will make use of your corpse.
Ba-dum-bum. Hello, DJ D Magnon. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's Nasus. Bum bum ba bum. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can do some rabble rousing. I always kind of think to myself like that it's really important to ward a specific spot, but I think all of these wards are the same. But they will tell me the time of his, you know, of his, where he is, at what point. Okay, rabble roast him a bit. A healthy amount, I would say. I would say a healthy amount. Yeah, since I installed it on my SSD, it is much better performance for me. Okay. Oh, I was trying to make it not freeze, but that's impossible. But at least I know that he started at his blue, so it's all good. Okay. Took a shot for no reason. Okay. Gotta make him lose a little bit of farm at least. Okay. Now I gotta make sure that he doesn't get any health back. I don't know what the boy doing, honestly. Okay. He wants some help. Probably should give it to him there. He knows, right? Okay. I know the engine keeps crashing, but just hold on a second. Maybe it's the box. At least you can see the gameplay, right? Who needs anything else? Really? Really, who needs anything else? Bum bum ba bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum. It just keeps appearing and opening the... Oops. It's interesting that his slow kind of slows down your Hail of Blades, but it... okay. But it's not enough, you know. But it's not enough, really. I guess I just take this, right? Okay. There he is. Where's Mr. Wolf? That's what we need to know, because if I int now, it's gonna be a problem. Okay. If I int now, it's gonna be a problem. Galio is gonna fly. It's kind of important. There he is. Galio is gonna fly and we're gonna get both of them because of that. Man, I took the wrong one. But it's all good. Rabble roused his ass. Ba-ba-bum. I might die here. Almost definitely. Yeah.
What? Or Unga Bunga?
It didn't need to. He didn't need to flash that.
Bunga bunga.
100% voted Unga Bunga. Verdict Unga Bunga.
Yeah. Did not respect his, you know, his presence in lane when I came back. Even though I have Tiamat, I still think I can kinda a little bit freeze it. Especially if I'm very, very, very annoying. As annoying as I can be. These ones I don't think I freeze anymore. But any second I can buy is good. Okay. I actually should have done it. Okay. I need that ignite for the fight, but he's gonna have his ult before I think I have my ignite, so gotta be careful. We have everything, I think. Don't really need to think about macro too much here. I wonder if I can muscle this guy down. There we go. How did he forget about that? How do you think? How did he forget about that? He should have remembered that there's going to be a little bit of that Oonga Boonga. Oh, Yorick is out. Yorick is out. I did not let her in. He is kind of countering me though with his item choice, I gotta say. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe I have the firepower, as they say. This was quite some firepower. He unfortunately gets away with this. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that. A little bit of Oonga Boonga happening there. Okay. Okay. It's not that bad. Gotta be careful not to int, basically. Leave bot, play topside. Trist is boosted as fuck, as they say. If you'll excuse Tristana's language, okay? Because I didn't say it, she said it. No, LeBlanc's language, not Tristana's language. Tristana's language is basically just silence. Okay. Okay. Okay, my screen is popping away once in a while. I'm actually very interested in how is this gonna go, because he's gonna scale 100%. There's no doubt about it, right? But the question is, can I keep up with the scale? I think I can, because he's doing everything he can to make me, you know, put cat up to the microphone. I would have to, you know, stand up and go outside the room. And as we know, this is a highly competitive game. You cannot do anything like that. Okay, okay. Is that the new skin? You know, when I saw this skin, I thought it's Irelia because, you know, what are we doing, you know? Why does she have like flying almost like those Irelia blades around her? I'll inspect the skin later if you want. I'll show you what that means. He wants to fight this. need to get some more of these. And then I can do it. He's gonna turn around, but I still think I'm gonna win. I should win this.
Worth
Yeah.
or Unga Bunga.
Onga bonga. I think that's about it. I think that's about it.
Boonga boonga.
100% voted Unga Bunga. Verdict Unga Bunga.
Verdict definitely onga bonga. Man, you can't tell who that is. Only after she starts shooting you can. Wow, what is happening? Okay. Oh no.
Worth or Unga Bunga.
Yeah. I gotta say that in this game, there's nothing I can do in top lane and there's nothing I can do in jungle. So I have to kind of, I don't even know. You know what I have to do? I'll show you. Let me close these just a little bit.
100% voted Unga Bunga.
Let me close these
Verdict
just a little
Unga
bit.
Bunga.
They should close as my score goes down, you know? Okay. We don't have dragons. We fortunately do have other things. Okay. I don't know.
Worth
Wow.
or Unga Bunga.
Might have to sell this one. Da-da-da-da-da. This lane needs to be really, you know, we need to really kind of make sure that he's inting, which he fortunately is right now, but me too, unfortunately. You know, he should have chased me, I think. I think he's just too happy about the easy lane, that's why he inted like that. Okay. Oh, I thought, oh, he was there. Oopsie daisies. Man. Unga bunga. The Indian man should also play a quick Unga Bunga after an Unga Bunga vote. Let me bring that to the attention of the staff. There should be a quick Unga Bunga sound effect, the same as is being played usually. When people say exclamation point sound, Unga Bunga, after the vote is Unga Bunga. Let's see if he deals with it. Okay. Nothing we can do, I think. Okay. Nasus is a little bit hinting with these, with the way he's walking here. I wouldn't say he's hinting like insanely, but a little bit definitely. Okay. A little bit definitely, yeah. Whoops.
Worth or Unga Bunga.
Word. Oh, that's not the right item. This is the right item. It's looking... yeah. XYZ axis. You can also vote romantic, by the way.
75% voted Worth. Verdict Worth.
Okay. But he recalled, right? Whoops.
What's going on here?
Q followed my flash. Yeah, that's an interesting thing for the wolf. He can do that. I still have no idea how that works, but he can do that. What the F is going on there? Bum, bum, ba-dum. Okay. Unga bunga. Hey.
Smash.
Oh, he has it. Man, they get me now. But I'll you know.
What's going on here?
वर्थ और उंगा बुंगा.
I don't know what Warwick wants her to do if he wants her in a fight, unless he wants her out of the fight. I guess, and then, well, he wants her not to be in mid, I guess.
Bunga.
67% voted unga bunga. Verdict unga bunga.
Verdict, unga bunga. Word ult, right? Nasus is, you know, I would call him a little bit unkillable today in this game. "10 out of 10 ult, yeah. But you know, she's just relaxing. Okay. Whoops.
वर्थ और उंगा बुंगा.
Verdict, unga bunga.
100% voted unga bunga.
I think Warwick is right.
Unga bunga.
I think she's inting. I think she's inting. I'm not inting, okay? I have no choice. This is just the unlucky roll of the dice in the lobby, right? Whoopsie daisies.
What's going on here?
वर्थ और उंगा बुंगा.
Yeah, unga bunga. Whoopsie daisies. You know what? Okay. Let me just close this real quick. No, it can't be closed. I don't understand who entered this game. Because somebody definitely entered this game. Because you see, I did the most damage, so it's all good. Just 1 second. Okay. He wants me to play top and suffer more. Sorry, man, I cannot do that. I cannot suffer this much.
Fear not. I will make use of your corpse.
Bum ba dum ba dum. $22. Okay. Will we play League of Legends Classic? Yeah, I'll probably try it. Why not? Does the Classic even have Yorick? No Velkas either, really? Can't they just add like pixelated skins of you know, of the champions that, you know why I would like to play if it was the because of the, if they bring back the Banner of Command, I would like to play Yorick a little bit. If they bring back the Banner of Command, definitely. Hello, Mini Wandla. Hello, Soul Sacrifice. Hello, Shiroga. Nitakeru 3641. Man, Yorick, when they, man, these loadings are so fast now. It was me who was the problem, by the way. YouTube really effed up, I think, when they added, like, they changed it so that always the numbers show up, and I think, come on, why are you showing those numbers? There is Banner. Yeah, Banner I would like. Banner I would like. I think it's the same Nessus, yeah. I was just unlucky. I thought that I got counterpicked, but I just got unlucky. I was unlucky. Okay. You know what? Why is Malphite mid? Okay. Kidoki? It's not as bad as Nessus, so I think it's kind of okay. I got this farm because of this, by the way. Because of Hail of Blades. Smack. Okay. Doing a little bit of rabble rousing here and there. Gotta be careful not to get ganked by that echo. Probably gotta stay here where I have vision. Okay. Yeah, I remember ZZ Rot was so funny with Yorick. Yeah, he's coming. He wants me to miss a cannon, minion. That is just unfair, isn't it? That was a good gank, by the way, by him. He made me miss a cannon, and he just went away. He went away to his blue side. That's it. And now I don't even know if he's on his blue side, you know. So Camille is gonna gank this guy though. Okay. She might. Nah, she doesn't have ignite. She could just jump and ignite and he dead, you know. She could still do that. There we go. All Hail of Blades action. Commander Nunu. If you have a glass material in your engine, you should put your head in a jar. Like a pickle? People keep saying that Yorick looks like a pickle, at least the last one. Don't do that. Man, I lost also a lot.
Worth or Unga Bunga?
Unga Bunga, I think. No reason to lose that much health. But this game will be much easier than the last one because I can track echo.
75% voted Worth. Verdict Worth.
They don't want to be cheesed by that Yorick mid these days anymore. They just don't want it to happen. That's why they play these counter picks these days. It's all good, you know. Game recognized game. Okay. Anybody using cursor? I'm kind of new to cursor. I'm not really new to AI, but I'm kind of new to cursor. And I don't really understand why do people buy cursor instead of just straight up buying whatever the AI service is, you know? Unlucky. Unlucky Malphite. He came to gank without mana, which is kind of hilarious if you think about it. Does he absorb his slow, by the way? No, he does not. Oh, he does absorb the slow. Whoops. What you doing? Okay. Very interesting choice there. He must have. Yeah. Oh, I should have just fought this, man. Yeah, I trolled it. I should have just finished fighting there. I kind of didn't even know the damage I have, you know? But it is what it is. Okay. Maiden, why you intin'? Okay. Very interesting. Hey. The F he doing? He should have respected women. Who is this guy? Why ain't got no respect? My work here is done. Man, you actually perfect. Actually perfect. Look at that face. It's just... Yeah, your work is done. Well done, man. Well done. Honestly. You didn't do it. Unfortunately, engine restarted, so it might go back to normal. Yeah, you have to do the work again. But now you will know that... Whoops. Missed a cannon? Because of the restarts? It Fs... Whoops. It Fs with your focus when it restarts. That's why I missed the cannon. Okay. Yesterday in our house, not in our house, but in our apartment, a weird wasp flew in. Like this... Man, the engine just keeps restarting. I can't play the game, honestly. A wasp flew in who is... like this... He has like a separated middle, which is something I've never seen. And then Instagram, apparently not only they listen to my conversations, they also... Okay. They also photographed the wasp, apparently. Because the algorithm showed me... Okay. The algorithm showed me exactly what that wasp is. And let me tell you, it's horrifying. Let me tell you, it's horrifying. Okay. But I cannot focus on that because the engine just keeps restarting all the time. And I lose focus and I can't really farm. I have to do something about it. Yeah, sorry guys. I didn't know this is gonna happen. I would have fixed it before stream. It's something to do with the agents, not agents, but the... I was trying to train cubes to do stuff, and it started crashing the engine, and I just couldn't find what exactly that was, and it's still doing it all the time. Yeah. Sorry about that. I dipped my toes into machine learning, and let me tell you, it's not that easy. Whoops. Should have waited just a tiny bit, I guess. Just so I don't, you know, just so he uses the ult on me, not away from me. Yeah, it opens on each reset. That's kind of okay. That's kind of an okay animation if you think about it from the perspective of animation and kind of like, you know, how it's built, but obviously pretty annoying. Why go that item instead of Trinity? Because Trinity bad, you know, I don't like it. I honestly, I don't care for it. I don't like it. I don't, you know. So since the score is 8-6, since the score is 8-6, I'm not. Whoops! I need to get that cannon. Man, I missed the cannon. I am not gonna buy Ghost Blade. Instead, I'm gonna buy Umbral Glaive because I think that Ghost Blade makes sense if you're ahead. I think. But, you know, that's still ghetto to think. If we go by Sukihana. So I'm still not, you know, I'm not like a incredibly good thinker as Suki might be, maybe. Okay. I wanted to do that so that I can take this. Yorick is the only one who does proxy from mid to take enemy camps. I still lost some farm, but it's worth, I would say. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna take this camp and see if I can gank that mid. Because Echo just died, and this is gonna be absolutely a perfect opportunity for me to just go ahead and get that Echo after he spawns. Because he should definitely try. Okay, I'm gonna wait here. Let me take this first so that he doesn't escape. And let's just hope that he doesn't have ult. I'm gonna wait here so he comes more into bush and he has less time to escape. What? What? Does he really have vision of this? Man. That's just kind of amazing. Excuse me, what? What kind of a path is that? Man, you just sometimes you cannot predict this stuff. I gotta say, such a failure. I have some time to do this. There we go. Didn't need more than that. Careful. Red buff diff. He could have ult and I could die, by the way. Okay. I'm doing this for the health, by the way, not to farm. So don't think I'm trolling, please. Echo is dead again. Which is again a perfect opportunity for me to just kind of go here. They think I'm blind, but I'm well aware of what I'm doing. What is this? How does he... I don't like this. What else could I get that kind of makes their life a little bit harder? Maybe this item? Maybe just some firepower? Maybe Cyrilda's Grudge? It's been a while since I've played with Cyrilda's Grudge, so I'm gonna get that. Yeah, something's deeply wrong with the engine. It just keeps crashing and it's really hard to trace why. So you're gonna have to sit without the chat for a little bit. Without the visibility of the chat. Okay. Da-da-da. Where is the bro? Where is the boy? Oh, there he is. Interesting. Okay. This was a little bit of a Cyrilda's Grudge diff, by the way. A little bit. He is going to the cookie jar, isn't he? Right? Man, I miss the days when Cyrilda's Grudge would slow you immediately. Those were the days. Those were the days. People very often ask me, what do I miss? And that's one of the things I do. And often I don't miss the things that they ask me if I do miss. I do miss Eclipse, though. Okay. That was that. It's kind of interesting. Hello, my friend, Dave. My name is Davis. I think Dave is very close to Davis. 7 health, Taxi? 7 health taxi we're working with here. By the way, Nasus's armor piercing stacks with Yorick's armor piercing, so we together can reduce it by quite a big number. David, which is closer to Davis. Davis is one of those weird ones where you think, why did you, you know, it's Dave or David, you know, statue of David and everything, and it's just Davis. In Latvian, it's very close to the word present, meaning like a present that you give to another person. So that's why my mother kind of thought that I was a present. And, you know, in Latvian, dāvana is a present. And, whoops. Oh no, somebody's coming. Somebody be coming. He's flashing out. No, he's not. Whoops. Okay, Magus is gonna shoot me now. Okay. I miss CS. Well played. Well played on that one. Well played, honestly. Okay, so where is this guy gonna go? Because I need to rabble rouse his ass. He's already 2 and 8. And I don't know if, you know, I don't know if enough people appreciate how incredibly overpowered it is to make a person tilted and quit. I used to think that that's nonsense, that morale is nothing in war. And every game, I think in the first game ever I encountered this was Heroes of Might and Magic, where you would have this morale boost and you would have like a second turn or something. Whoa. We don't want to be playing this. You would have a second turn or something. Not or something, but you literally would have a second turn. And if the morale was bad, when it came your turn, you would kind of lose your turn. Which is insane. And I remember thinking that's such a horrible thing. And I was so delusional because that was one of the most overpowered things of all time. Because you literally get a second hit in a turn-based strategy game, right? So, what you doing if you're not boosting up morale? Sorry, bro. You're getting smacked here. Too easy. Why am I the one getting smacked by those towers? Do you miss Solo Baron? Yes, I do miss that. I gotta say, I do miss that. I think I fixed the engine by turning off physics. Titus, there are some good news. I did upgrade my computer and look at this loading speed. Now granted, it wasn't so much the power of the computer, but it was more like installing League in the right spots. I don't know if you remember how bad this was, all of this, but just do a little bit of like timing, how quick this is gonna be. Whoops, wasn't even 2 seconds. But yeah. Why is Misfortune 3.8 thousand? Can someone tell me? Unfortunately, the engine crashed again. That's nothing to do with the computer. That's a completely separate issue, okay? It was probably nothing to do with physics. Bum, 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 bum. Probably nothing to do with the physics. You can't really fix problems like this with the computer speed. Yes, it was the HHD to SSD, yes. Such a huge win for nothing, really. And League of Legends installs quite quickly, you know. Such powerful measures, it okay soon. Yeah. If you combine it with like don't mad, comma, it okay soon. Initially it was that in my OBS. Because that's OBS message, the OBS live streaming platform, if you will. And initially it was that. But I felt like it's like a little bit passive aggressive to say don't mad to my viewers, you know? Something about Leandri's Torment. Yeah, you just... Unfortunately, I gotta say, you just avoid poke and that's it. Yeah, against these guys, just avoid poke. Nothing special about it. That lady command is working. It should increase the box size as well, because it's gonna be overwhelming the box pretty soon. Pretty soon. NVMe, what is that? What is NVMe? No, NVMe, yeah. You know, there was a don't mad, okay soon moment when there were some seagulls making a nest on the roof across my window. And they effed it up because they built the nest on a slope. And man, I actually saw it. That, like, the thing that you would imagine happen actually happened. And the eggs just rolled down the roof. Which was just, you know, sad to see. And I think the seagulls thought to themselves, don't mad, it okay. And they literally, over the course of a few days, I guess they found another place on the roof which was more stable, which was out of my sight. And they built the nest again, not giving an F about the eggs rolling down. And imagine with humans. Imagine what would happen with humans. Humans would be traumatized by such an event to such a degree that they would either quit or just be traumatized by it, right? You know, equivalent of eggs rolling down a roof or something. And they just built another one. And today we saw some chicks. You know, they won. And I was thinking that they should have gotten the Darwin Award or something, right? Because, you know, how bad you have to be at laying eggs to actually lay eggs on a slope, right? But they just didn't F around. And the equivalent for the miscarriage, I think it would be worse. I think miscarriage is like, yes, I know it's incredibly painful, but I feel like your eggs rolling down a roof it's way more physical, you know, if you can imagine yourself being in such a spot. You know? Way more physical. Memory that plugs straight into MOBO. Motherboard, right? Man, I don't even know what that is. Non-volatile memory express. Is it really... I'm so behind on tech that I don't know this stuff. I don't know this stuff. Are they full AD plus Lux? No, they're not. Don't do this, Nafiri. Don't do this, Nafiri. Flashed out of the bluff. Flashed out of the bluff. There you have it, guys. Bluff as much as you can. Because sometimes the bluff works. I think being traumatized is a unique human thing. I don't think animals that often get traumatized, especially if they're just in nature. Of course, if you imagine a situation where, like, you know, a dog is somehow scared when he's young, and then, you know, yes, that dog is going to be traumatized. Let's say, you know, bright lights or something scared the dog. You could say that that's a trauma, but especially when something really, really rough happens, the seagulls, they didn't give an F. You know, my wife said that they probably did give an F. We just didn't notice it, and she might be right. But I feel like you know, they showed such resilience to witnessing it, because we witnessed the seagulls doing the nest and then sitting on the nest for like weeks, you know, and it's just kind of sad to watch that the bird is sitting on the, oh man. And you know what else happened there? Is that actually I don't even want to talk about it, how sad it is. I honestly don't want to talk about it, how sad it was. Okay. What you doing? Oh.
Worth or Unga Bunga?
Yes, Unga Bunga, definitely. Defo Unga Bunga. Rabbits get so traumatized they can die of a heart attack being introduced to the scent of a weasel. I'll believe you for now.
No votes.
I'll believe you for now. That's actually, by the way, a very good strategy to argue with your friends. You believe them for now. Try to say that to your friend next time you disagree. Tell them, okay, I'll believe you for now. And then just later, let me tell you, the opportunity is going to present itself. Definitely. There's no doubt about that. Not sure if it's going to happen with Titus James, though. This is just an overpowered character. Come on. What am I supposed to do with that? It's not like I have opportunities every day to get her. And when I do, then that's what happens. Let's hope that they fight Mr. Silas here. They don't. Okay. Horses break their legs from predators when they're scared. Yeah, but that's not traumatized, right? Hey, this is starting to look unfair. But believe me, guys, I'm gonna outscale her. Especially when the wife comes, we win then. Then we win. I might die one more time, but that's just, you know. I might also survive this because of that exhaust. There we go. I was kind of keeping that in the bush. You know what I mean? I was kind of like keeping that in the bush there. What does Bush League mean? No, I know what it means. It means like low. But why Bush League? Oh, it's very nice that he's building AD as well. What the F are we doing here? No, I don't win this. That was a good TP. Was that even TP? What
Worth
the F?
or Unga Bunga?
Unga Bunga, yeah. Yeah, Unga Bunga. Unga Bunga. No crashes so far. Baby zebra losing its mom. Predators won't leave her side for a long time.
No votes.
There's zebras managed to scare away predator. Mother's body was left alone. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right about the animals being traumatized as well. I don't know. It just kind of looked like the seagulls, they just did it again without thinking. That's why I thought that they were not traumatized by that event. But you're probably right that there are events that traumatize animals. Minor League Baseball. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. That's what they mean. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Oh, you can see the cooldown. That's not the cooldown of it. Oh, but that's the active on me. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Gotta wait for the maiden again, and then we can talk a little bit. Oh man.
Worth or Unga Bunga?
Unga Bunga, because I didn't wait for my maiden. Unga Bunga. Yorick is way easier mid. If you watch the stream from minute 1, you saw how hard the top games are. And how easy mid games are. You can vote romantic when
100% voted Unga Bunga. Verdict
Actually,
Unga Bunga.
I wish you voted romantic, because there should be the romantic clip played. If I die and you vote romantic, if my assessment is correct, it's gonna play the romantic clip. Okay. I might also go for a little bit of okay. He's 5-0 for some reason. I might go for a little bit of a triple proxy. Okay. I gotta be really careful now, because she has that item that she really likes. Okay. Okie dokie. No mana? I don't know how she used it all already. Yorick is lucky in the sense that he doesn't need mana to stay in lane, but the enemy usually does. Kartha's doing a little bit of that unga bonga there. Okay. Man, I do need these. Not just for the gold, but also for the TP. If I snatch this, I win so big. If I don't snatch it, I'm inting. I'm inting, yeah. I snatched it. Man, the fact that I snatched it and survived is a little bit crazy. Did I actually survive? Yes. A little bit unlucky the way this played out, but you know. You gotta use romantic 3 times in a row. Totally unfair. Absolutely unfair. No reason for those abilities to exist. Just makes people mad, you know? It's not that easy to make me mad. And if something makes me mad, you better know that that's a pretty bad thing. Is he gonna run through the... Where did he go? Hello, Golden Yorin. Okay. Maiden, please. Doesn't listen. It's all good. Does Argentina football team make you mad? I don't even know what they do, so... Did they lose something that they had to win or something like that? Ups. Yeah.
Worth or unga bunga?
Unga bonga, unga bonga. Definitely. No doubt about that.
What's going on here?
Okay. Don't start with Argentina here too. It's so internet tiring.
100% voted romantic. Verdict romantic.
Oh, he said but romantic as the text-to-speech was playing, so it failed. And also the normals were inverted and the cube. The faces were inverted, so you know. So it kind of worked, but didn't. Bum 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 bum. I'm out. I'm out of there. Okay. Nafiri really doesn't even have pets the same way Yorick does. There's really... She basically has, like, it's a visual thing. They might as well just not be there, honestly. It's just a visual thing. It doesn't achieve anything. She is a little bit of over the event horizon right now, I gotta say. Okay. It's kind of hard to see the universe and not think that it's some sort of a simulation. But I too get a little bit annoyed about the simulation theorists. Because I think if it is a simulation, it's quite... It's way different than a computer simulation. It's something like, by the very nature of how things are, it's kind of like it goes by the nature of it, instead of it being like created by somebody. Her damage scales with each packmate. Yeah, I understand that her damage scales and stuff, but she doesn't need... It could have been just a icon with 6 stacks that she gets whenever she does whatever, you know. And they don't need to be pets, but they achieve nothing really. There's no point killing them. She cannot control them. She cannot release them. There's really nothing, you know. Okay. This Udyr was really quickly back top. He was back top really quickly. They can eat a lot of abilities. Yeah, I guess. I guess if you look at it from a defensive standpoint, yeah, it's kind of cool that they are. Okay. I think Silas is gonna catch her. Oh, he's not chasing her. Well, okay. Bam, bam, bam. I personally don't like when the pets are so weak. I was kind of mad about this when they nerfed Yorick's ghouls. When they make the pets so weak that they are like almost like a cosmetic thing, you know. That's kind of my point. But I also get your point about them absorbing skill shots. There's no other way of getting that mechanic of absorbing skill shots without adding pets like that. Whoops.
Worth or Unga Bunga.
Okay. They are always behind her. Yeah, similar to Yorick, right?
No votes.
I think it's time to get Leandri's Torment. Are people still mad at Bwipo, by the way, or is he absolved finally? Is there anybody who actually believes that he meant ill, or are people just afraid, and that's the like the end of it? I saw he started streaming, that's why I remembered about him. I really, really like his streams. He speaks his mind all the time about the strategy, and he is smart, you know, about the strategy, and you know. That's why it's kind of cool. He's really the only streamer I really like to watch. I can't really watch Baus. I don't find him that entertaining. Pink Ward, I don't really, you know, I have kind of watched him a little bit, but just a little bit. It gets very old very quickly. But Bwipo, he just, you know, I like it. It's kind of entertaining. Gotta be careful not to die here, because otherwise I stop being useful on the map. Okay. What the heck is this? Yeah.
Worth or Unga Bunga.
Yeah, Unga Bonga. This is Unga Bonga. No doubt about it. It's the nowadays strawman mentality. He said something that could be Mr. and Doug piles on it. Yeah, it's kind of sad that he lost his career, basically.
No votes.
I don't know, what is something unique I could say about the situation? Boss's online general gameplay and rage bait to watch him, but when he starts with the America's Got Talent shtick. What is America's Got Talent shtick? I don't even know. What is that? Sounds pretty funny. My brother says that he hates when he blames his team, actually blames them. He used to jokingly say that, haha, you know, who fed the enemy team when he clearly fed them. But now he's kind of not jokingly saying that. Anymore. He's saying it unjokingly. Somebody's coming. The Fury Anton. Oh, he watches America's Got Talent between games. I get it now. Are there any single games that you like that are not League? Yes, look at the screen. It's the name of the game. I'm getting ready to release the demo to the broader public, which is very carefully and slowly. Because I kind of noticed that the performance is finally fine. It can... Okay. The performance can finally... And I say this very carefully because whenever I say that that it's ready to be seen, something happens and it's not ready to be seen. But the performance is kind of okay. You can... Because one of the biggest points gameplay-wise of the whole game is the destruction of everything. And it's finally doesn't lag. I can get up to like 2,000 fragments, and it's gonna be kind of okay. I can try showing it to you actually after this game, just a little bit to show you a little bit of the destruction and how okay. What am I talking about, you know? And you tell me if it looks fun, because it is kind of fun to me. But you know, I'm me. It's kind of the game I'm making, so obviously I'm gonna make something that is kind of fun to me. Okay. I've never seen Baus play. Look, America's Got Talent. Look at it. For a while I tried adding multiplayer to the game, but that went nowhere. I wasted a lot of time on that. So that was a mistake. As it always is, of course. That's one of the basic rules of game development. Do not try to add multiplayer. Okay. Da-da-da. We might win the game here. It's kind of sad that I got hit by this. Wow. Just instantly. Just instantly. Okay, let me try to show you what I mean by the game. Oh, I'm sorry about that. We don't need that here. We also do need... Sorry about the sound effects where you don't see what actually does them. Okay. Room. Walls. Da-da-da-da-do. just really quickly. Hold on a second. Your voice is so calming. Do you ever get that from people? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But it's more calming on the internet because of the microphone. A microphone always makes your voice a little bit lower and more, especially if the microphone is good, it makes your voice a little bit more bearable. In real life, it's probably a little bit higher because microphone basically makes every voice a little bit lower. There's nothing you can do about it. Because if you talk to the microphone from afar, you can hear that the voice goes back to kind of normal a little bit, you know? Okay. Let me... Okay. You might not remember me, but I do remember you. I'm not sure if I do. I would say no. Episode by episode, he watches AGT and reacts to. Can you send me a clip of where he does that? I'm just kind of curious. How does that even look like? What do you mean? Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't have really any new clips to show you. I kind of wanted to show you why I have a back and forth relationship with nature, where I do hate the nature and that I love the nature, but at the same time I do hate the nature. So this thing flew into our bedroom the other night, and my wife's I killed it. And the next, there's a nest of these things outside my window. And my wife, when it flew in, she was spending like 10 minutes to naturally let it fly away. And I said, come on, come on, let's, please, it's not a good thing. And then I saw this, by the grace of God, okay? By the grace of God, Instagram gave me this clip. And I will be trying to convince my wife that we should never ever let them leave naturally. They should be exterminated. You take a living thing, you paralyze it, and you lay eggs in them. You could say that, yeah, humans do things at scale. And that's really bad. But if these guys were in charge, they would do this at scale. Okay? So, no sympathy, I'm sorry. Can we see that Anakin and Leia clip again? Are you sure you want to see the whole clip or just the last frame? Are you sure? I actually don't have the link to it anymore. The link is invalid, Mr. Pokerface. Discord link? Sorry about that. Man, the Discord just keeps refreshing the link. Nature is exceptionally cruel. Yep. People, I argue with my friend about this all the time. He says that it's out of necessity. I get it, but if you're a being that requires basically other beings to suffer endlessly for you to exist, bro, get out of here, bro. We don't need that. We don't need that. The only reason we as humans, somebody would say, it doesn't matter, is because we don't fear this thing because it's so small because of the scale, right? But if this thing was bigger, bruh, bam, 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 bam. Let's see if there's There is that Leia clip. It's one of the first clips that I even had. Right? Man, I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it. You have to send it to me if you want me to play it. Bum 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 ba-dum. What about humans? We cause problems to a lot of nature by existing. Yeah, but it's not as cruel as the thing you saw in the clip. If you scale, humans seem bad because they won, and that's why they kind of can cause problems at scale. But if this thing won, imagine the world that this thing would build. Imagine the factories that they would build and do this. Clearly way worse. Way worse. Okay. Let me just check this real quick. Let me just check it real quick if I can show you the work. Yes, I think I can show you the work. Okay. And you tell me, what do you think about just a little bit of the gameplay? It's gonna lag a little bit more just because I'm streaming, but you will see that it what it's supposed to be, at least a little bit. Do you believe in people having souls? A little bit, not really in a religious way, more like in a, it makes a little bit of sense that there's something behind everything. In that sort of a way, yeah. Bum 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 ba-da. What is this? Man, I don't even know which one of the windows is that. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna have to show it to you, I think, by switching the desktops somehow. Like this. Let me just check real quick. Okay. So this is like just a testing environment. The whole point of the game is just to look at the screen at all times, no matter what happens. Obviously, there's a lot more is going on here than it would normally would. You can kind of pick up things. I'm not sure if the eating is gonna be there. You can do slow motion, of course, which is a big part of it. Oh, okay. Which is a big part of everything. Also, I'm not sure about the items. I just have basic weapons to test out the slow motion mechanic and everything. Obviously, yeah, you gotta look at the screen at all times. Although it should be slower. It should definitely be slower. Like, if it's slowed down, the look at the screen mechanic should be slower, right? Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I was working a lot on this, and finally it's working. Okay. Sorry about this. I need to learn to play the game myself. And for the longest time, all this physics was completely overwhelming my computer. And now it's kind of okay. Okay, some of it is still not working though. obviously need to work on this a little bit more. The idea is that it's just a survival. You basically survive for as long as you can. Maybe some crafting would be there. You know. Whoops. Are you still developing this? Or can we test it out? You will be. I will give you a link once it's ready to be tested out. Because this version you can test out already. Can you shoot the screen? Yes. The screen will blow up if you shoot it, and you will lose immediately. So you kind of have to be very, very careful not to shoot the screen. Let me see. Oh, I can't watch the clip from Twitch. I'm gonna have to watch it on my own time. But yeah, thanks for watching this stream, and I'll see you next time. I will see you next time, my friends. 3 games already has been, and I gotta go eat my dinner. I'll leave you with the Shaco dance. I will leave you with the Shaco dance. Where is he? There we go. Okay. I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time.